Well, joining me now on the news at 10 to talk more about some of the trending security stories is a retired Colonel Hassan Stanlabo. He's a security consultant and the managing director, Hakeson Partners. So good evening to you, Colonel. Thank you so much for joining me on the news at 10.
Thanks.
So let's start from the top, where we know that the president has made commitment to swap the Chibok girls for some of the Boko Haram detainees. What do you make of this development?
Well, it's a welcome development, I must say, Henrietta. It's a welcome development. Good news to the parents, good news to Nigerians. Okay? And for the very first time, I would say, in a very bold manner, the father of the nation, who is the president, is saying, yes, let's go on with swap. And so it becomes a major item on the discussion table.
Now, one of the reasons, or one of the items they're negotiating for, is the release of some of their leaders. Now, we have had issues before now where we know that the federal government has tried to, dialogue with the Boko Haram group to try to find an amicable resolution to some of their challenges. Do you think it has been confirmed if this is the real deal, if this is the real group that they're dealing with, or a splinter group?
We have to, as a nation, we have to make sure we sort that out, that we're actually dealing with the main group. Because like it is now, so far, we know there are two major factions. And we need to know if our girls are split between these two factions. If they're only with one, then maybe we'll deal with that and move on. If they are split, we must see how we're able to forge a unified leadership. a unified team from their own end, because we cannot forge a unified leadership, but a unified team from their own end to discuss with us.
Yes, the president says before we go ahead to release any of your leaders or any of the detainees that we have of the Boko Haram, we must confirm that the list of the girls that we have corresponds with the list of the girls that you have with you. How do we make sure that that goes seamlessly? Because, it's a strategy where a lot of people are seeing that at the end of the day, we might lose some, we might gain some. How do you think they should proceed to make sure that this strategy ensures that there isn't casualties from both parties?
Mr. President's conditions there resonates comfortably with me. I have said it in several media interface as this, that it is important they give us the nominal role of the girls with them. It is important we actually ascertain that these girls are alive. And that brings me to the issue of whoever is serving as the arbitrary go-between us and them. That platform must be a credible platform with a huge dose of integrity. Okay? Is it the International Red Cross that will be coming to play that role and interface between us, or some major respected personality globally, such as the late Nelson Mandela and so on?
But whoever it is, it must be someone who will make sure that there will be few or no casualties in this particular move.
No, we are talking about negotiations now, so the issue of casualty does not come in, except if we were to be resorting to a military rescue action. And that is why it is good we are negotiating. It avails us the opportunity of being able to get the entire girls together.
Okay, so what do you also make about this, the federal government's move as well to mop up arms? Even the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs also talked about it this evening on Sunday Politics. Is this achievable? Should there be an incentive to make sure that even though they go about mopping these arms, people should be willing to bring them out?
Well, I would say it is achievable to an extent, because frankly, you cannot look forward to having 100% success story when you talk about mopping up arms. It can only be achieved to a reasonable extent, and that is where the issue of incentive comes in. Government must be ready to place certain incentives that will make the whole idea of mopping arms or bringing forth arms very attractive.
Colonel, thank you so much for joining me on the news at 10.
I appreciate it.